Hello and welcome to. Oh, this feels weird to be on a old FOV of 80. So zoomed in. So yeah. This is a review of Cold War while playing Modern Warfare because I forgot to get footage of Cold War of me not talking, so it doesn't overlap. Woohoo! So yeah. The first thing I want to, I'm not even gonna talk about the good things. You already heard the good things from other people. I'm gonna be posting this pretty late because I didn't get home till pretty late. So the first thing I want to talk about is lag. For week 2, it was pretty nice. I think that was because of a thing I'm gonna talk about later into the video, which is skill-based matchmaking. It wasn't as strong in week 2. I think that's the main reason why it wasn't as bad as it was. And yeah, let's just hope they keep the skill-based matchmaking to the level it was, and just get better servers, because they were still bullets curving around walls. That was pretty fun. Another thing, so balance-wise, most guns were pretty balanced. I feel like the KSP was just inferior to the M16, when you could just make the M16 that gun, but better. So I don't really understand why that existed. As for everything, the snipers were, they just need a flinch. I feel like if you get your first bullet onto a sniper at close range, it should go in favor of the gun that, you know, is meant for that range, and make the long range of the sniping easier, because I don't know what was up with that, but it just made it way too hard to snipe at long range. I felt more comfortable quick scoping than actually using the sniper as a sniper. Yeah, that shouldn't be a thing. And MP5 just needs a nerf. I feel like the actual damage properties and everything about it was easy and good to use and felt normal, like comparable to other guns, but compared to its actual recoil, that thing was a beam, and since, like I said, there's no flinch, there's really no penalty. Well, I say that, but there is one type of flinch, and if you realized it, just even moving or jump shotting, you get pushed by bullets, which make no sense. If you're gonna make it so you don't have any flinch, make it so you have zero type of flinch. Just make it so it's pure gunplay. I don't understand why the whole getting shot pushes you 15 feet, why that was necessary. So yeah, the MP5 needs a nerf. Just nerf its recoil and make it so it doesn't push as hard. Like, hello? It shouldn't be pushing, period. I feel like a meta change that realism just doesn't make sense, but performance-wise, I would like to see it. This is... I wouldn't be mad if they didn't do it, but I would prefer if they did, is that they would change the M16 and the KSP to a 4-round burst. Because as it is right now, it only needs 3 bullets, and like I said, there's no flinch, so there's no real penalty. So you're almost always going to get those first 3 bullets off. Granted, I was playing with the M16, I was getting outbeaten by most guns on the Alpha, but that was because the AK-74U and all the SMGs had that barrel that literally doubled its range, so that would explain why. But in the beta, it was really good. I didn't really use it as much. I was mostly using the new guns, like the QBZ, which I do like. That was a pretty nice gun. But the M16 at that point just outperformed at AR, now that the SMGs weren't ARs. Other thing was the field mic. At dead silence, as soon as the dead silence was in, it wasn't as strong, but for like early on, I feel like the A, it lasted too long, and B, it was too strong. You could literally have it regens fast enough / it lasted long enough that you could literally have 2 of them at the same time, which should not be a thing. The maps were simply just too big. I like, for instance, these maps. Compared to these maps, they're all right. They're definitely better, but that's still not saying much. These were arguably, aside from World War II, the worst maps ever existing. So, you know, you can't really compare that to actual trash. So, compared to normal Black Ops 1 maps, Modern Warfare 2 maps, they aren't good. They're too big. You can just literally cut the the spawn areas, spawn traffic, just push everything deeper in. The maps will be significantly better. Oh yeah, and speaking of maps, the spawn points for the actual... Wait, what? Oh. Well, yeah, of course I have it. I need to unlock that gun. I don't plan on doing it soon, though. Because I don't feel like doing a shotgun. Oh, the hardpoint spawns were bad. All the rest of the spawns were good. Especially better than this game. A thing that goes into another point is visibility. Cartel. Trim those bushes, my guy. There is no reason why I will literally hear the person, I will see the minimap bullets, I can hear him shoot the bullets next to me, I have to shoot randomly. Like, you cannot see through those bushes at all, and they're at head height, so you can literally be standing still. Just make it so you have to crouch to actually be invisible in it. That's the perfect solution. Another thing with visibility, I feel like they should make it like glow, like for instance in Black Ops 4, you would literally glow, your characters will literally glow red, so that would help. I don't think they should be able, just put a little bit of glow, just not as strong as Black Ops 4, because you can literally see them in the dark because of that glow. Yeah. Another thing is that when you're shooting, like for instance in this game it's pretty clear, but in Cold War I feel like the muzzle flash was too strong, where you would literally lose track of what you're shooting at, which doesn't make for a very, you know, good gameplay feeling. You will literally lose your targets just by shooting. What? I saw no laser sight right there. Okay, whatever. Another thing is that sliding, the movement in this game, controversial, yeah, but that scared me. Jesus. Is that I completely lost track of that. Good thing I wrote it down. Is that the mechanics in this game were so much smoother. It just that tends to be a Black Ops thing, which I prefer. Just Infinity Ward's movement. It's controversial because people don't like the fact that you can just drop shot and just peek around corners. It was too movie, but the sliding feels a lot like clunkier. I don't prefer that at all. Like for instance, it took like a whole 2 seconds just to lay down for not even a drop shot, just to lay down. I can tell you the amount of times that's gotten me killed. So I feel like they should reduce the drop shotting time, or not even drop shotting time, just time to prone. If the first thing I hear is a bullet going over my head, I want to, in real life, lay down. And you just don't lay down in the game. So yeah, there's that. You can still keep it chunky, that doesn't really matter. The jump shotting, I can get used to that. The jump shotting is definitely a lot stronger in this game. In longer ranges in Cold War, jump shotting will actually get you kills more than it will get you kills. Close range, it will still actually help though. It's controller specific because, of course, this is a controller game. Is that the aim assist was broken in too good and in too bad. In some cases, I just straight up just lost aim assist. Like, it will be a single pixel of smoke. I can see his body as clear as day, even with the low visibility in the game. It will just lose aim assist, which makes no sense because I could literally see him, the entire body. A single smoke, the more smoke comes out of my muzzle than the actual smoke I'm seeing, yet I lose aim assist from that. That makes zero sense. They need to reduce the bubble of which you lose aim assist within the smoke. You would track people through walls. It wasn't as bad as the alpha, but I would literally, this would be my aim. I wouldn't be touching the stick. This will literally be my aim. It will literally track people through walls. So that, I feel like that will be fixed. So hopefully there's that. But for now, if they don't fix it. By the way, this game comes out in like what, 3 weeks? Cold War. I don't think they're gonna fix that much. So that's why I'm a little sus. I feel like this game is gonna be extremely rushed, especially with all this is happening outside. You know, but I'm a hermit though, so it doesn't really matter too much. So yeah, and sometimes it just doesn't work. Like, it would work, but it would work against me. I think that was just server connection, where they were strafing right, but the aim assist would go left, so I had to pull it extra hard to the right to actually be on target. So yeah, that should never happen. Another thing is that the stuns were too OP without Taskmask. So granted, you'll have Taskmask, and with Taskmask it would make it. What I want to see is that the fact that the stuns aren't working as flashes, and the whole moving your hands animation, it worked for Black Ops 4 because that was you had to spend a point, which point system was the actual thing. So you would have to spend a point to do that, so that was completely justifiable. And you don't get it every life, but in this, you get a stun every life. So I feel like that shouldn't put your hand up. It just makes it so you get stunned once and you cannot fight. If they are not point blank staring at you, you're not winning the gunfight no matter what. So yeah, even without Taskmask, I feel like that hand animation just has to go. Another thing is that I think that's about it. Everything else is pretty good. Skill-based matchmaking wasn't as strong, which was good. And yeah, that's all I have to say for comments. Remember, I love the game. This is just all the negatives, or not negative. Well, it is negative, but it's just feedback. Because you have 3 weeks. They want all the feedback they want. There you go. There's your feedback. The whole point of a beta is for the beta to exist and help tune out the things, because you don't want this kind of stuff to be happening in launch. So that's the reason. Ah, yes, that reminds me of one last thing. The stuns and the throwables in general, like the frags, were too bouncy. Like the arc, I can get used to. The arc was alright. That's personal preference. That I would like to have more arc, because you could just throw it across the map. But in general, it just bounces way too much. Like, this is normal. In Cold War, that would go all the way to out of the map. Like, no exaggeration there. So they need to reduce the amount of bounciness to it. And yeah, I think that's really about it. Like I said, I enjoy the game. It's definitely better than whatever that guy was doing, laying down in a fucking bush. So yeah, and that's about it. Leave your suggestions in the comments if I missed anything that you want to see fixed. So just in case some random dev goes across this video somehow, they will see and hopefully get the feedback. Of course, they're not gonna do anything about this skill-based matchmaking now, so that's out of their hands. But yeah, other than that, yeah, I enjoyed the game, and I hope they fix the things that I've, you know, put in the video. So yeah, that's it. As for Warzone, I'll probably be playing more Genshin Impact than Warzone, so be wary of that. And so yeah, that'll be all.